Welcome to the installation assistance video for the Fluidmaster entry fill valve. We will now demonstrate the step-by-step installation process. Tools required for changing your fill valve are a suitable pair of mole grips, an adjustable wrench, some pump grips, a flat-headed screwdriver, a sponge and a towel. In certain installations you may have an isolating valve like this, so simply we need a flathead screwdriver, quarter of a turn, making sure it's going straight across to isolate the fill valve. Okay, so now we're going to remove and replace and change over the filling valve. So what we need to do is isolate the water supply. We then need to flush the cistern, get all the water out of the cistern. So we flush that. We hold the button and get allow as much water out of the cistern as possible. Then remove the lid, carefully unclip the button and put the lid to one side. We can disconnect this valve with a simple bayonet fitting to allow easier access into the cistern. And carefully place that to one side. Then get a sponge and remove the remaining water out of the cistern and squeeze it down the pan. So now we've removed the remaining water out of the cistern, we're going to disconnect the filling valve. As we've previously already isolated the water to stop the cistern from filling, we need to disconnect it. Using the appropriate wrench, undo the connection, get a towel to soak up any residual water that will come out of the valve after you've changed. Undo the back nut to the filling valve. Again, with your towel ready to catch any residual water in the bottom of the cistern. There we have the filling valve removed. So I'm now going to fit the Fluidmaster Quiet Toilet Fill Valve 400L. So we take the back nut off, make sure the rubber seal is inside the cistern. Put the fill valve through that hole, attach the back nut, hand tighten all the way up, and then tighten further quarter of a turn with an appropriate wrench. We then need to attach the water supply. Take the existing pipe work, so tighten the nut, hand tight, further quarter turn tighten with the valve, and then we turn the water supply back on and fill the cistern. Checking for leaks here and here. Make sure we haven't got any leaks. Allow the cistern to fill. As we see, the valve is filling. If we want to check the valve's functioning correctly, we can lightly lift up the float. You can see the valve shuts off. We can then allow it to fill up to the water line, and we'll make adjustments with the float to make sure it shuts off at this water line. So now we just need to adjust the water level to make sure that we shut off at 6 litres. We do this by adjusting this float, winding it down. Will give us more water into the tank. Maybe easier with a screwdriver. And we're at 6 litres. So if you have any further problems, please contact us.